Hello students, Standard 8, Chapter number 13, Direct and Inverse Proportion. Now we learn about both of the proportions, that is direct proportion and inverse proportion. In direct proportion we saw that the ratio of both the quantities is equal, constant. Means x and y are the quantities such that x upon y is constant. We say that these x and y are in direct proportion. And we use that x1 upon y1 is equal to x2 upon y2 is equal to x3 upon y3 to find the required value. In inverse proportion, we saw that two quantities x and y are such that their product is constant, means x multiplied by y is constant. And according to that, we use x1 y1 is equal to x2 y2 is equal to x3 y3 and so on to find the required values. Exercise 13.2 was started and first question was done. Let us do the second question. Here given that Rahman is making a wheel using spokes. Spokes means that wires that inside the wheel of your bicycle wheel when you see it. He wants to fix equal spokes in such a way that the angles between any two pair of consecutive spokes are equal. So now we have to complete the table and also give the answer of the three questions here. So here you can see that two values are given. So here we can see that as number of spokes are increasing, the angle between them is decreasing. And you can see that multiplication of both is also equal. xy is equal to k. 4 9 multiplied by 90 is 360. 6 multiplied by 60 is also 360. It means they have the relation of inverse proportion. So here as number of spokes increasing, the angle between them is decreasing. Also, product of them 4 multiplied by 90 is equal to 360 and 6 multiplied by 60 is also 360. Therefore, it is a case of inverse proportion. So here we can take some values, unknown value that we have to find, or you can take x1, x2, x3, x4 and x5. So now 6 multiplied by 60 is equal to 8 multiplied by x1. So 6 multiplied by 60 upon 8 is equal to x1. So now cancellation, 4 2s are 3 2s are 15 fours are 60. So x1 is equal to 15 threes are 45. So here we get the answer 45 degree. Then you can take this one. 8 multiplied by 45 is equal to 10 multiplied by x2. So 8 multiplied by 45 upon 10 equals x2. 9 5s are 45, 2 5s are 10 and 2 4s are. So x2 is equal to 9 4s are 36. So here answer is 36 degree. Now you can take another two, that 12 multiplied by x3 is equal to 10 multiplied by 36. You can take any two. You can take this one, or you can take 4 multiplied by 90. Any one of them. We can take 4 multiplied by 90. So x3 is equal to 4 multiplied by 90 upon 12. So now 4 ones are 4 threes are and 33. So x3 is equal to 30 degree. So here the answer of x3 will be 30 degree. Now we have to find x4. Means if 15 spokes are there, so we can take 15 into x4 is equal to, you can take any of that, 6 multiplied by 60. So x4 is equal to 6 multiplied by 60 upon 15. 15 fours are 60. So x4 is equal to 24 degree. So here is equal to 24. But here in the last question it is given that the angle between the two consecutive pair is 40 degree and you have to find the number of spokes. So we can take that also, that x5 multiplied by 40 is equal to, you can take any of that. Let's take a 12 into 30 degree. So x5 is equal to 12 multiplied by 30 divided by 40. So x5 is equal to 9. So here we have to take 9 spokes. So as we saw that there is a relation of inverse proportion between them, and then we use the formula that x1 y1 is equal to x2 y2. So the product of two consecutive pairs is equal to constant. Now the fourth question. If a box of sweets is divided among "24 children, they will get five sweets each. How many would each get? If the number of the children is reduced by 4. Now here you can see that the relation between the number of sweets and number of children we will make a box like that. Number of children and number of sweets. Given that if the 24 children are there, each will get 5 sweets. So how many would each get if the number of the children is reduced by 4, means that will be 20 students, children. So now number of children decreased by 4. So there are 24 minus 4, that is 20 students, 20 children. Now we can see that here as the number of children will decrease, number of sweets each get will increase. Therefore it is a case of inverse proportion. So now in inverse proportion we know that the multiplication is equal. So we can take as 20 multiplied by x is equal to 24 multiplied by 5. So x is equal to 24 multiplied by 5 upon 20. 5 4s are 4, 6 are. So we get x is equal to 6. So when 4 children are reduced, then each one will get the 4 sweets only. Now let us take another question, number 5. A farmer has enough food. A farmer has enough food to feed 20 animals. To feed 20 animals in his cattle for 6 days. In his cattle for 6 days. How long would the food? How long would the food last if there were 10 more animals in his cattle? 10 more animals in his cattle. So here we can see that we have to find the relation between number of animals and number of days. So number of animals and number of days for which food lasts. So here given that if there are 20 animals, then that will last for 6 days. And if it is 10 more, means 20 plus 10, 30 animals, then how many days? So here, if number of animals is increased, the food will last less days. So it is inverse proportion. So 30 multiplied by x equals 20 multiplied by 6. So x is equal to 20 multiplied by 6 by 30. 3 2s are 2 2s are 4. So that food will last only for 4 days. So here you can find easily. Now question number 6 I am giving you for homework. It is as simple as this others. So here we are going to finish the session followed by PDF, and if any confusion, write down in the comment section. Thank you very much.